What up, Team Buckhouse? We are live. Welcome to the live stream. If you're not watching this live, you know what to do. Listen to it like a podcast. Even though I have a podcast, it's linked in the description. Check that out as well. But welcome to a live stream. I'm happy to hang out with you guys. Tons of gear news. First off, Insta360 dropped the X5, which is the camera that I use for everything skiing and snowboarding. The X series, they're insane. And the biggest upgrades with the X5 is a better sensor and better 8K filming, as well as replaceable lenses. So if you damage the 360 lens, you can replace it. Pretty rad stuff. That link to grab that camera is in the description. It's 500 bucks. It's expensive, but it's the best camera in the market, and it's what I use to create a whole social media business type. I do this for a living thanks to the cameras like that. So if you want to try and do it as well, that's the camera I would recommend you get. It's the best one. It makes the pole disappear, all type of stuff. If you get the X4, you'll get a snow bundle. Also, you'll get if you want to go with the X3, that one's like heavily discounted now because it's an older one. You can even go with the X2. They still sell all of their cameras, and I have it all linked in the description. So if you need a snowboard camera for the summer, for next season, for the rest of this season, snag that. Now, the other thing that's huge is my outerwear sponsor. So Vertica outerwear, all that outerwear I've been rocking I've been riding for them for 2 years now. I have so many jackets. They hooked me up so hard. 50% off all outerwear. You need a super warm, like the Signature Series jacket and bibs and everything like that. 50% off. Insane. All the windbreakers, all the pullovers, the pants, like all that stuff, guys. Extremely cheap. Like 50% off. It's wild. So that's vertico.com. That's also one of the top links in the description. Of course, if you snag an Evolution sticker while supplies last, so like an Evolution sticker, the ski version or the snowboard version, we have colors like you can imagine of. You still get a free snowboard movie while supplies last. I think I have like 100 of these left. So we've been moving the DVDs. So if you want to snag one still, also snagging an Evolution sticker is one of the best ways to support the dream. And the last plug for the non-live streamers before I start getting into all the questions and all the comments and hanging out with you guys, which guys start blowing me up with all the questions and comments that you have for skiing and snowboarding. But the last thing I want to mention is my snowboard camp is still going. Signups, all-inclusive adult snowboard camp. We have 6 people already signed up. We will be running out of spots soon. Usually we go about 10 people and then we cut it off, but I might run it and see if I can get a bigger place. But that being said, if you're thinking about coming to snowboard camp, get your camp spot. If you've come to camp and you're like, I don't want to take a spot away from the people from that might want to try it this year, don't think about them. Do it. Get your camp spot. All inclusive adult snowboard camp. It is truly the raddest experience. 5 days of riding, 7-day camp, June 1st to the 7th in Mount Hood, Oregon. It's an intro to snowboarding at a higher level. So like if you can confidently get down the mountain on like your toes and heels at edge, come to my camp. I'm gonna teach you guys how to like actually carve your board, how to butter, ollie, 180, 360. We're gonna go into the park. We're gonna do intro to boxes, intro to jumps. But if you're already a pretty solid park riding rider, you want to get your first backflip, you want to do board slides, you want to do 540s, 720, whatever you want to learn, I'm here for you. Come to my snowboard camp. I'm super excited for all the people that have signed up, and I was already doing a bunch of stuff today, getting it ready, like getting my stuff submitted with the ski resort, getting the insurance for the camp. We're gonna look up tomorrow. We'll probably look up for the camp house. Start looking what to get. And when I do get the camp house booked, I'll have that official how many people are going to be allowed to come to camp. Obviously, it's how many beds do we get type situation. But sign up for snowboard camp. You don't want to miss out. All right, what's up? We got amateur snowboard here. Day job shredder Dawson. Logan's here, of course. Keith. And so I'm hyped to have people. Speeder Miles, what's up? How's your day going? I had a good day today. Roman blasted his first, for his size of a human. Like, for me, it's a baby jump. It's a tiny jump. But for him, for his body size, he hit a medium-sized jump today. He freaking cooked it. If you follow my Instagram and TikTok, you saw the video. I didn't post it on YouTube yet. I'll probably post it tomorrow morning. But, dude, Roman, to the moon. What up, JB? I've been catching deals on boards and outerwear for months now. Let's go. Definitely end of season sales and things are the best. If you need outerwear, Vertica, 50% off. That's a killer deal. We're flying down to Colorado for closing weekend if tickets are cheap or not. Always worth it. Absolutely. Dude, our resort's closed with way too much snow. And we have other resorts that are still going to be open for months. All of May into June. Well, I see you on like every ski and snowboard comments. You saying like people talking about me? I've definitely built a reputation. I mean, Monarch closed, then I got like 15 inches over the 5 days. That's funny. Monarch closed. I bet the splitboarding was rad though. What do you do during the off season aside from camp? Any other outdoorsy stuff? Yeah, so I mean, obviously, Keith, I'll try to do my best to keep snowboarding as much as I can. I have really cool ways that I snowboard all summer long, and I love sharing that with you guys. I will jump on electric skateboards and electric toys, scooters, bikes. I love biking. I suck at mountain biking, but I try. I make a lot of content with my kids. We like to go to zoos and aquariums. This year, we're going to spend all of June in Oregon in our camper. We did that a bunch, and then we had to kind of like, my daughter was a little young and it was a little challenging, but we're planning on getting back after the camper life and just whatever adventures come from just living on the road for a little bit, as well as yeah, whatever flows. I love skateboarding as well. I really want to do some like trampoline stuff this off season as well. I want to get a really nice trampoline and use that to get air awareness and make content around like how to get ready to be better at shredding by using a trampoline, all kinds of stuff. So this summer I'm gonna ride the twisties on my Ninja 400. Let's go. That I'm assuming it's a motorcycle. I'm assuming. I'm terrified of motorcycles. Trick goals for next season. I've still got trick goals for this season, so I'm not thinking about next season's trick goals yet. Andrew, I haven't read the note yet. Where did I put them? I have them. Your package showed up today, Andrew. I think they're over on that desk. I got the package. I opened it up. I saw it. I was like, sweet. And then I just didn't have time to get into it. Double backflip next year. I'd love to do it. That's why we gotta get the trampoline. I want to do a lot more rad tricks. I also want to get a lot more rad tricks this season. Season's not over yet, so still got a lot of full send, slushy. We got stuff coming. Hey man, thanks for your videos. I gave a second try on snowboarding and finally had fun. The first time was a nightmare. A lot of people's first times are nightmares, mainly because they do it the wrong way. That's why I love making a bunch of videos on like how, and I want to make more videos on like how to do your first day of snowboarding, how to have like the best day on snow, like all kinds of stuff, because you really can go out and have a horrible time snowboarding. I'm sure everybody has, not everybody, I'm sure a lot of people have a horrible first time snowboarding experience, or they've had a friend who they took out who had a horrible time. As for snowboarding, I'll be hitting infinity slopes again for the off-season training. Absolutely. I'll be going and making content with those guys. I love all the guys at Infinity Slopes. It's like a carpet treadmill snowboarding. I'll probably get back to Snowbond for a little bit, maybe do that snowboard camp with Roman again. And overall, it's going to be just a rad experience. Is Copper doing the summer train park this year? They're doing, I think they're going to do the hike park again. Yeah. So we had that till September 8th. They haven't announced anything yet, but I'm assuming they're going to do that. But like, we had snowboarding until September. That was super rad, as well as like I have a goal for not this season, but I set a goal for 2025. So this season and next season to hit 200 days. I've never had a 200-day season, and like realistically, like with this season and how much traveling I did to other countries, it just wasn't a real thing. But I was like, yo, again, in the year 2025, I could definitely ride 200 days, especially with like the summer, and if we go to like the southern hemisphere at all or anything like that. So I definitely did that. What's the difference with camp that have coach certificates to your non-certified camp? Well, we film everything, and then we make vlogs of the whole experience. And so you'll get a full-blown vlog of your entire day at camp that you can relive and revisit whenever. We have returning campers for 6 years, 7 years, and they always say like, dude, before I show up to camp, I like watch the videos. And or like Nico, who's an absolute shredder now, he's like, dude, I love going back and watching like my year one camp videos and then being like, dude, I progressed so much. So the ability to see your progression, everything like that, absolutely insane. 2, the certifications is just like saying like, oh, I went to college and I got a degree. Okay, it doesn't mean that someone with a college degree versus someone without a college degree can't teach the same thing or do the same job type of situation. So we all know how much the college education stuff is like not really necessary or needed anymore. Well, certifications is literally just like an ego, like a pat on the back for people. I know snowboarding. I'm an absolute sick shredder. I've literally the guy that would coach people or do the certification camps or whatever, everything like that, taught me how to coach, and I taught him how to do social media, and both that's panned out great. And it's one of those things where people who come to my camp don't even know what a certification is. And that's totally fine. They're coming to have the raddest experience because it's an experience camp that you're going to get way more confident with your snowboarding. And I think that's what people are looking for. I'm not out here trying to coach the next Olympic athletes. That's not what I'm doing at all. What I'm doing is, hey, come to Oregon. It's the raddest place ever. I'm going to get a bunch of really rad, like-minded individuals together, show up, and we're going to go shred 5 days. We're going to cover carving to ollies to presses to 180s to 360s. Then we're going to go into the park. We're going to cover boxes, jumps, rails, whatever you want to learn, hips, all kinds of things. Everyone sends it. Everyone's cheering each other on. We're filming it. We're doing video breakdown at the house. We're eating good food. People drinking beer. It's an adult camp, so no kids are around, so you can do whatever adult stuff you want to do. And it is the raddest experience. So if you want to extend your season, you want more confidence with your snowboarding, check out my snowboard camp. Here's the link right here. The link, I encourage you, go click it. There is a ton about camp. Like what to bring, what to expect, all that type of stuff. So, Dawson, heck yeah, I'd love to have you. I'd love to teach you guys to fly. Flying is the best part. What do I recommend to learn backflips? You got to get on trampoline and you got to throw a bunch of backflips. If you can backflip a trampoline, you can backflip a snowboard. You just need to understand how to get your head like this and like know where you are and get your feet back underneath you. And then it's like you go out and you gotta have balls, you gotta be gutsy, and you just gotta go out and chuck it and then see where you go. Sometimes most people rotate their first backflip because they throw it really hard. And then you okay, like I know how to backflip and I know I threw that too hard. So the next time I'm gonna throw it a little less. But if you've never backflipped before, do not go out and try and backflip on snow or like if you never backflipped before, don't go out on your snowboard and try to learn for the first time. Who's trying to rip some lips off the fly rod this summer? Oh, dude, everyone asked me to go fly fish. I've never done it. I've never, if anyone's, I've been invited to go do something, but I don't have I have none of the gear. I've never done, I barely fit. My dad never took me fishing. So I've been taking my son fishing. My kids like to fish. I am just learning by doing. So if anyone out there is like, wants to help me out, I know nothing about fishing. Ordered some stickers last week, hoping they come in soon. Heck yeah. I know my wife's been handling the sticker orders, so I don't know where she's at with the orders, but big shout out to her. She's helped out a ton this season, saving my butt with keeping up with everything like that. So I bet she'll do sticker orders tomorrow. I think we had like a couple. But that means if on this live stream, if you grab an Evolution sticker, we got the ski version, the snowboard version, tons of colors, yellow, pink, blue, camo, fire, electric. If you grab the Evolution sticker, you live in the United States, you will get a free snowboard documentary by my buddy Trailer Tom while supplies last. And if you're in anywhere in the world, stickers ship worldwide for free. I'll grab the sticker link for you guys, and I can promise we will do sticker orders in the morning, because I'll ask her to do it in the morning before we leave. And so, blam. And yeah. Big shout out to Trailer Tom for donating all those snowboard movies for you guys. I have a 3-year-old son and want to do the same as you and start teaching from an early age. Yeah, I mean, both my kids, I got onto snow the moment they could stand up or onto a snowboard. Even with Bristol right now, it's not about like getting them technically, like getting their turns, whatever. Even with Roman, like I don't go out and like coach Roman and whatever. When he asked me to do something like today, he's like, Dad, I want to hit this jump. And I was like, okay, let's go do it. And I like gave him what he needed to successfully do the jump. But like I could totally be giving him way more tips on his toes and like forcing him and kind of being like, Roman, get on your toe, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. I'm like, he's got his whole life to ride his toe side edge. We're going to go out, we're going to rip. He's naturally getting it more. And I'd rather him find his natural flow with snowboarding than force it. But basically what I'm saying is like 3 to 5 is kind of just like get him familiar. Get him on snow. Get him out there so they know like kind of what's going on. Make it fun. Like don't worry about it. And then once like 6, 7 hits, that's when it starts clicking and they'll really actually start to ride. Denver, what up? Japan, when? I'm hoping next season. Japan would be rad. I'm in a very unique spot where I could, yes, pay, well, one, I need my kids to get a little older before going to Japan. This year would be the first winter where my daughter's old enough where for me to leave for the time frame that you need for Japan. I won't be like completely hosing my wife, if that makes sense, because the kids will go to school, things like that. So she'll have some time alone. She won't go crazy. But 2, I'm in a really unique spot where a lot of these rad trips, like traveling the world, I just needed to be patient. I was patient and I got to go do them for free. So like, yes, I could go pay and go do Japan. It's going to be sick. That'd be rad. Or maybe I just wait a little bit. Who knows? One of the sponsors be like, yo, you want to go to Japan? I'm like, absolutely. Go in Japan for free. So there is like a little bit of like hesitation on that because like I went to 6 different countries for completely free this year. Like that, I'm like, that was amazing. That was rad. I'm very thankful. Obviously, I worked very hard to be in this opportunity to get that, but also when I got it, I went off, especially in Europe with when we did the Clue trip, we had like 10 videos go like mega viral. So, yeah, it's one of those things where like Japan's gonna happen. That's the other thing is that Japan's all POW riding. I have my whole life to go ride Japan powder. I'm not too stressed about it. When I do it, I want to do it right. I want to do it with my friends, all kinds of stuff like that. So certifications are pointless. No, certifications are important if you work for a ski resort and you want more money. If you go get your Cert 1, Cert 2, Cert 3, every cert you get like $1 raise, things like that. It's also actually worth going and getting the certifications because the resort will pay for your certification classes. They'll pay your dues. Like, if you guys don't know what certifications are, as a ski instructor, they're almost like classes or things you can do to go get more certified, become a better instructor. They teach you how to say the right words. They teach you how to teach people, and it gets progressively harder. And basically you got Cert 1, Cert 2, Cert 3. And then there's other like mini certs, like child certification, this, or that. There's dudes that like dive into that world. They go all in on it. They become absolutely sick shredders. They know tons of information, all that type of stuff. And once again, if you want to be an instructor, you want to teach people, go get it. Absolutely. Go do all that. It's very expensive. the fact that you got to pay dues, so you get your cert 1, and in order to keep it every year, you got to pay to keep it. Like, you got to pay your dues. Like, that's dumb to me. I think that's actually really kind of stupid to have to pay dues to keep educate. Like, you don't get a college degree and then have to pay dues on your college degree. But it's one of those things where you can have a completely certified instructor that can definitely like teach snowboarding or say this or whatever, and then you see them ride and they're not that sick at riding. So, and then you got dudes that are like absolutely nasty at riding and they couldn't tell you how to make a J turn. So, what world do you want to live in? I don't think nothing's pointless. For my life and what I do, pointless. I also only coach snowboarding 1 week out of the year. And if you want to be coached by me, have the best time of your life, come to Snowboard Camp, all-inclusive adult snowboard camp, 5 days of shredding, 7-day camp. Literally, you buy your camp spot, you get your plane ticket, and I will pick you up at the airport, and then you're under my control. I'm going to feed you. I'm going to house you. I'm going to drive you around. I'm going to get you lift tickets. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to film you. I'm going to do video breakdown. We're going to go to Trillium Lake and go cold plunging. It's insane. There's the link for Snowboard Camp. Check it out. Austin's here. Austin went to Snowboard Camp. How you doing, buddy? Just started snowboarding last month. Appreciate the videos for helpful tips. Super fun sport, even though I suck so bad. You'll get better. Snowboarding is like truly like the more you do it, the better you get. So don't give up. Keep doing it. Keep watching the videos. And I plan next year to be dropping a lot more how-tos. This year, I still dropped some educational stuff, but I've really focused on like, there's a whole different strategy this year, knowing that I have 160 how-to videos, so I wasn't too worried about it. And we had a good year, dude. This year went, honestly, kind of went a little better than I thought it would. Coming to Montrose, we will fish. My buddy Gavin from Kartura is like, you got to come here, man. We have great fishing. And I'm like, okay. It's like a 3-hour drive. I got to talk to the wife. Might be able to pull that off. The Park at Bachelor was awesome. I landed my first 180 off a jump. Hit the large jumps. Love your videos. Let's go, Joey. Congrats, dude. Next year, those 180s return to 360s, dude. I'm excited for you. Doggy! Tristan wants to know where I'm heading tomorrow. Copper, but later in the day. In the morning, we're going to the Avon Walmart. So I'm going to go to the Avon Walmart. We're going to do like a huge shopping haul because we live in the mountains and we need, sometimes it's nice to go to actually big places that have everything. And then I'm going to go from the Avon Walmart to Copper. So I'll probably be at Copper at like 1 p.m. and have like a late day park shred. Logan, I did have a good Easter. Thank you for asking. The kiddos, man. It's the best part about being a parent is like, my wife goes hard on the Easter eggs, the Easter bunny, the Easter baskets, all that type of stuff. So it's only going to last so long. Roman's already asking those, like, Roman's smart. Roman's like really smart. So he's asking those questions that like, how does the Easter bunny even get in the house? Like, things like that. And you're like, dude, you're asking the tough ones, man. You gotta get out of here. Bristol, all month, I'd like startle her and she'd be like, oh, I thought you were the Easter bunny. And I'm like, dude, stop that. You're breaking my heart. So, yes, Logan, we had a good Easter, man. Thank you for asking, Brody. Oh, I thought those stickers only for US. I got to get one here in Japan. Absolutely. Stickers worldwide, ship for free. Tuna, no crust. We're here. What up, Tuna? Yeah, sticker ship worldwide for free. Have been watching Avalanche playoffs. I know they lost last night. I didn't watch it. The hard part is a lot of the Avalanche games start at 8 p.m. and I go to bed at 8:30. Except for nights that I go live. And that's why you see me drinking a Monster. That's why my eyes look like crazy. So yeah. Susie rips. Let's go, Kenny. Thanks for the first donation of the live stream. You the man, Kenny. Appreciate you, dude. And Susie does rip. Wait till you guys see. So I posted Backcountry Dog video the other day. Check it out if you haven't. But we got more Susie content for sure. What makes a mega viral video? I had a video hit 26 million views. That's, I think a mega viral video is over 10 million. And so like anytime you can get a video, short form, long form, doesn't matter. If you can get 10 million views on a video, not only is that like that paycheck is insane, whether it's a short or, and the thing too is like, that's like, I think it got 26 million views on just Instagram, which was an insane paycheck. But it also did insane on YouTube and also did insane on TikTok. So it was like truly more than that. Like my Grinch video every single year goes like mega viral. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have seen my Grinch snowboarding video. So yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. 26 million views. I think the majority of people, if they had a 26 million viewed video, they'd say that's a mega million. Or that's a mega viral video. Are you planning to ski in Courchevel, or do you think it's overrated? Courchevel. I have no idea what that is. Double check Venmo real quick too. We're caught up on Streamlabs. Make sure we don't have any Venmo donos. Yeah, it's Avalanche playoffs, and the Nuggets are in the playoffs right now. I just watched the Bucks lose their first game or second game of the series, which was a bummer. I don't think they're going to win that series. Yeah, Dawson, if you work for a ski resort, they'll pay the dues and they'll pay for the certification classes. But if you fail the class, you got to pay for it. And they're like thousands of dollars. Definitely overpriced for the certifications. There we go, Kenny. I can finally, my chat wasn't loading up. I can finally like Kenny's donation. Favorite resort that I've been to is Telluride Ski Resort. Revelstoke was also really rad. Broncos will probably do better this year. We'll see. It's like what, Sean Payton's third year coaching? Is that his name, Sean Payton? Yeah, Jokic is crazy good at basketball. See, like I was born in Wisconsin. I grew up in Colorado. It's kind of like a best case sports scenario. So like I'm a Packer owner. Like I love my Packers. Packers first for everything. But I get to enjoy the Broncos doing well because Broncos are like not even they're AFC, Packers are NFC. Like I can root for the Broncos all I want. We only play each other every 4 years. Or in the Super Bowl. And then same thing like with basketball. Like I don't care about basketball or hockey too much or baseball. So I just get like double the teams, if that makes sense. So stoked when the Nuggets do well. Stoked when the Bucks do well. Avalanche, Brewers. Especially since the Rockies are terrible. Are you gonna ride Vail or Beaver Creek tomorrow? Beaver Creek's closed. Let's find out. Where are we at for closing dates? I think Vail's closed too. Hey, how's your Packers looking? I think the Packers are gonna be fine. Yeah, so Vail and Beaver Creek are closed. The only resorts open in Colorado right now are Breckenridge, Copper, Loveland, Winter Park, and Arapahoe Basin. Right now, Breckenridge is May 11th. Copper is May 11th. Copper might extend, if I had to guess. Loveland is May 11th. Winter Park's going to May 18th. So we'll be making some trips out to Winter Park. And then we got Arapahoe Basin till June 8th is their current selected closing date, which they can always extend or close earlier than that. Might be doing a Mammoth trip. I got to talk to my buddy Chris James. And yeah. If you have military disability, 40% plus, you can qualify for same as the Epic Season Pass. What? That's rad. $182. That's crazy. Season Pass, $182. That is crazy. Have I taken my kids to any of the Avalanche, Rockies, or Bronco games? Roman has gone to, honestly, way too many football games for his age. He's 7. He's gone to 4 games, something like that. But I have a really good friend who has Bronco season tickets, and he's very, very generous with those. And so I also have got to go to a lot of football games because he's very, very awesome. Dougie, sorry about that. I had a family emergency, and I kind of like left my brother hanging, but it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So we'll be back. We'll talk about, we are filming the next podcast tomorrow morning, so we'll be back on our routine. Are the Packers going to sign Aaron Rodgers this year? That would be wild. I don't even know. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to get signed at all, man. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think anyone wants to pay him. They want to just go do ayahuasca. I don't think anyone wants to deal with the Pat McAfee drama. Mammoth is chilling, dude. I think the snow looks sick out in Mammoth right now. They built a rad park too. So plus, like, my buddy Chris James is super rad. So going out and just spending time with him, it'll be worth it. Have you gone over your pre-season goals, like reflected back on them? I have not. Where did I put those? I usually hang them up. Well, like this season for my goals, I still got some trick goals I'm always going for and working on. But like a big goal for me was to like get Roman out snowboarding a lot more and like get that dude getting it. And like him landing that jump today, like I can mark that off the list. That dude freaking boosted a jump. And so that was really rad. 6 different countries. That's a rad goal. Mark that off the list. I didn't see that one coming. I mean, it was like a pretty like rough season snow-wise until February. And then I came back mid-February got super sick. And it was brutal. It's cool. I have this huge calendar with like I'm like marking everything on. I could literally I'm literally like looking at my season. And then from like February 11th on, it just got insane. It got so good. The snow showed up, the park started firing, and we just got it. And I changed my focus this year from long form videos to short form and really kind of concentrated on trying something new in social media and what I was doing. And that was a huge success. And I really feel like I learned how to do short form content. I feel like my brand awareness and who I am like tripled. Like it's really cool to go out and be like, I'm gonna film this video. Like you strategize it, you think about it, like, I'm gonna go film this video, and all of a sudden it goes like viral, like 2 million, like 4 million views, and you're like, I knew that was gonna, and it's like, that's really cool. Obviously that's all in short form, but I do want to put like next season, for season 10, kind of get back into the swing of like focusing long form videos. I need a filmer. That's the biggest thing for next year. If I get a filmer back and I don't have to film so much in 360, I definitely will have more vlogs pumping out left and right, and more like how-to videos, snowboard videos, like cool concepts, things like that. So full-time filmer is what I need. I forgot to mention, I dropped some new merch, the Washed Up Local. We got the hat, we have a t-shirt as well. I'll be your filmer, let's go. It will be a paid role. Because if it's not paid, it's not as consistent. I learned that this year. Like, I had buddies that, yes, held cameras, helped me out. They're all they're all awesome. I love my buddies. But a paid role, someone that can show up consistently 2 or 3 times a week, really all I need. We'd have like heavy film days, pay for the help. Are you a Washed Up Local? Let's be real. I've been out here 16 years in the mountains. This is my 16th winter. Am I washed up? Who knows? I think I'm just getting started. But I thought the Washed Up Local gear was sick. If you want to snag that, there's the oh yeah, the camera is still mirroring. Anyone know how to fix that? I'm gonna search it on YouTube. That's how we fix this. I'm gonna search it right now on YouTube. I wonder if it's on my iPhone. Okay. I searched it. When the live stream's over, I'll figure it out. But have I been to Utah? Yeah, I've been all over Utah. I've ridden 136 of the United States resorts. Kenny, this is gonna go down as our worst looking, but truly not bad year. On resortskimaps.com. It's gonna look like we didn't travel anywhere in the United States, all type of stuff like that, but we like went all over the world instead. I'm trying to pull up resortskimaps.com. It's fighting me, but so there's the link right there. For resortskimaps.com, you can see every resort that I've ridden. All the green snowboards are where I've been. You can click on them, watch the videos there. I know someone who's still looking for a job. He has the next 2. Dougie, I talked to him about it. He didn't seem too interested. He's like interested but not interested. I think I brought it up like 4 or 5 times, Dougie. I'm like, dude, you're already here. Why is it's not? There we go. That's my interwebs. 137 of the 476 ski resorts. We would have actually rode all of Southern California this year if they got snow, but they didn't get any snow. So before you start the live stream, it's a button. All right. Thanks, Pim. I'll look into it. Why wear a hat that says you're a Washed Up Local? I think when you've been somewhere, when you've done something as long as I have. So like I said, this is my 16th winter. I've lived in Summit County more than like 90% of the people that are here, everything like that. I've been doing the snowboard thing forever. So like when I see like Washed Up Local, it's funny. It's humor because it's like, oh, I'm a washed up local. I've been here forever. I'm still here. I'm still doing it. But let's be real. When you hit washed up local status, look at my hair. It's going crazy. My wife's making me try a new hairstyle, by the way. Yeah, Dougie, the X5 is pretty rad. Use my link. It's in the description. When you've hit the status of being able to even consider yourself a washed up local, it just means you're doing it right, man. I've lived in the mountains 16 years. I've snowboarded, I think on my epic stats, it's like almost 1,500 days on epic resorts. And I've ridden like obviously tons of Bay Basin and other areas and things like that. It's wild. Summer plans, Liam, snowboard as much as I can in summertime. I am on Mac. Well, I'm on my iPhone here, but I have my Mac. If my internet was a little better, I have like everything to do like legit streaming. I have like a Stream Deck. I have the capture card. I got OBS. I got the cameras. I got all of it to do the streaming. My internet just cuts out randomly, and it just messes everything up. So, sadly, either this remote internet / like satellite internet's got to get better, because that's what I have is satellite internet basically. Or if we finally buy a place, like we're working hard towards that goal. Maybe we'll buy a place that can actually get good internet. Who knows? We're a little bit away from that. X5, best quality out of the box without changing settings from what I've heard. Yeah, the nighttime filming looks absolutely insane. It's got the 1-inch sensor, which is on the Ace Pro and the Ace Pro 2. I've been saying it for the last 2 years now, that that 1-inch sensor makes nighttime filming absolutely insane. So if you're like a Midwest kid, East Coast kid, you do a lot of nighttime shredding, like that camera is going to change your game for nighttime filming. Mammoth closes May 26th. Starlink. So I've tested Starlink in the past, like 2 years ago. I tested it. It wasn't good enough, but I know it's improved a lot. So it's one of those things where I guess I'd have to have I had to have a buddy let me borrow their Starlink once again, just to see if it's worth it or not. Jonathan, since you're traveling outside of the country, you need to get new resort maps for worldwide. No, I don't, Dawson. This Resort Ski Maps has it. I don't know how much you played with it, Dawson, but literally resortskimaps.com, you can change it by country. You could do worldwide, which gets crazy. There's a lot of resorts in the world. You can do it by just country, like literally just pick a country like India, Japan, China, and you literally get all of the resorts in that country. You could do it by like North America, Africa, Asia, Europe. Kenny has killed Resort Ski Maps. He's done a great job. And then when we ride somewhere that's not in the United States, instead of making it green, we make it purple. So like even on Resort Ski Maps, if you see like a snowcat or a helicopter, like those are like helicopter day, snowcat day, things like that. So, which I think we need to add some snowcats and things. I know he was saying that the more images we put on like that kind of make the website a little laggier, but Kenny's awesome. We need more green snowboarders on resortskimaps.com. That is for sure. What mics do I use? I use the Rode Wireless Go 2s. I have them linked in the description. All of my gear, literally everything I use, guys, is in the description of this video. So as a washed up local, you own properties and have a huge MAGA fan base. I don't own any properties. And I don't know what my fan base is politically. And I'm not worried about that because this is a snowboard channel. This is where people come to get away from that type of stuff and to learn how to rip turns. Is Mammoth worth it late season? Absolutely. I love slushy snowboarding. I think it's some of the best in the world. It's like It's like a powder day that's warm. So if you love riding in powder, you love riding soft snow, you gotta love riding in slush. So it does get a little slower or like have like uniqueness to it when you start like bogging down or whatever. Just don't ride the dirty snow. Stay out of the dirty snow if you're doing that. We vote snowboarding over skiing. Absolutely. Always vote snowboarding over skiing. I love it, Andrew. Andrew, your season's coming up. It's about to be winter for you. Snow at Mammoth is sticky. Springtime snow will get sticky. Like the untouched snow will get sticky. But the stuff that's get ridden consistently, that stuff will cruise. Johnathan, have you done other sports like football or something like that? In high school, I started varsity football. I played linebacker and tight end. I went to a small school, so I started varsity all 4 years. Love football. Love playing it. Love watching it. I love football. And then I played basketball, and I was terrible. Daddy Dog! What up, buddy? Dude, you were back in the hospital? What's going on, dude? Well, welcome back. I'm sorry, dude, you've been in and out of the hospital like crazy. I hope you are well. I hope you're healing well, whatever's going on. Hope you get over the hill. But I played basketball. I did drama. I did choir. I did it all. I mean, I did everything in high school. I was like, what? Extracurriculars? Sign me up. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Me and my wife pickleball in the driveway. Pretty hard. Gets intense. The living in the mountains, things that normally sell in like cities don't really sell up here. So we had a basket. Oh, Jeff, I'm so that you love the dog videos. Let's go. I got more coming. The like basketball hoops and like that go crazy clearance because really rich people without kids, I'm sure they have kids, but like older kids, whatever, like for your second, third home, you're not buying a basketball hoop for the driveway type thing. So we got like a basketball hoop for like $80 or something, like a $300 one. It was like 90%. It was wild. So we picked up a basketball hoop and we've been playing that this summer or last summer. I hurt my ankle last year at camp. So my entire summer was like rehab basically, which is a bummer. So we're really excited for this summer. We're going to stay healthy and we're going to just have a killer summer. Oh, dude, there's tons of snow in Colorado still. We are absolutely caked in snow. We're going to have a good late season for sure. And honestly, the weather, it's not like it was warm, especially today, but like we're getting a lot of clouds. We're getting the stuff that's going to help it stick around. But we got 38 people here. If you haven't heard me, I don't know how you haven't. But in June 1st through the 7th, first week of June, I'm hosting an all-inclusive adult snowboard camp for you guys to come and absolutely have the raddest time of your life. Get more confidence in your snowboard, whether that's carving, ollies, jumping, air awareness, spinning, whatever you want to learn with your snowboard. I'm here to have your back. All-inclusive, breakfast, lunch, dinner, tickets, coaching, getting filmed, vlogs of our time out there, all the activities. Just get your camp spot, get your flight. I'm picking you up at the Portland airport. Blam. There's the link for camp right there. Sign up. You're going to want to be there. Check out camp. Is the new camera out? Yeah, the X5 dropped today. It's the new version of the Insta360 X camera series. There's going to probably be a new one every year. So be ready for that. So if you're like, I want to get one, I kind of want to wait. If you wait, just know the next one's going to come out around this time the next year, so if you get it now, then you really use the camera thing like that. I would say that the X5 is definitely an upgrade for like how do you say this, Like going from the X3 to the X4, like not too much, like not totally worth it. X5, like if you have an X3, upgrading to X5 would make sense. If you have an X2, Dougie, X5 is definitely a huge upgrade, but the X2 is still a great camera. There's the link for the new Insta360 X5 camera if you want to get one. Can you teach me frontside Misty 540s? Absolutely. And if I can't teach you, Nico can, because Nico's been coming to camp as a camper, and now he is a coach with me. Like I mean, all props to Nico because he's an absolute beast and a sender. But it was cool. I taught him a ton of his first stuff. Taught him how to backflip. Taught him Cab 5, and a bunch of other things at Snowboard Camp. And then he just took what I taught him and went out and got so much better at shredding. And now he's coaching with me at my camp. He's my number 2 out there. He'll be helping film and coach, things like that. And Nico's, he's a trampoline kid, so that dude can flip every direction, everything like that. He's been actually helping me with my flips. So yeah, Rodeo 720s. I was working on Rodeo 540s. Nico's got Rodeo 720s. So that's the other thing that is nice about camp, is having other aspects or other people with other abilities. I learned how to tail butter at Loveland on Saturday. That was super fun. Let's go. Yeah, dude. The tail press butters, like that's one of the first ones you get. It's a ton of fun. Try like loading that tail and then popping out of it and doing a frontside 180. That's a really fun one. You got a snowstorm and we got a cyclone. It wasn't bad enough though. Just a bit of wind and rain. All right. Discount code for half a camp is too long. So I had that thought. I was like, wonder if I did camp where it was like over the weekend. It was like maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I know not everyone can get a whole week off of camp or for camp. You know, it's a little tough to get a whole week off of work, and then it's expensive. So I get that there's that challenge for camp for sure. That's why I think for winter experience, I'm partnering with Peak to Creek there, who took me out to Revelstoke, and they want to do a camp experience. This one I won't be coaching. It's just strictly an experience thing. And I think we're talking about doing like a 3-day riding or 4-day riding. A lot of people that do these experiences are things like they struggle with riding 5 days in a row. That's the one thing about my snowboard camp too, is you don't have to go out every single day. It's an adult camp. You do what you want. So if you're like, I need a break, or hey, I just did 2-3 runs, I'm not really feeling it, I'm done for the day. It's like, okay, no issues. Hitch, you definitely clicked the wrong button. It's not winter camp. You're looking for the summer camp. I'll grab the link from over here. Definitely not sold out. Here, click this link right here for summer camp. Butters are fun. Having a buttery snowboard helps your butters, by the way. There are snowboards that will help you butter, make buttering super easy. There's snowboards that you gotta put a little bit more work into. I know I don't butter as much as I used to now that I'm on a much stiffer snowboard. I think he was talking about the X5. Hitch, man, we'd love to have you at camp, though. If you do, you pull the trigger. I immediately text anyone that I see signs up for camp. I like shoot a message right away. I'm like, yo, it's gonna be the best week of your life. It's cool. The experiences and people, or the bonds and the connections I make with the people at camp. It's so much fun. It's one of my favorite parts of camp. A lot of the people, like Nate came to my camp and ended up working for me. Cody came from my camp, ended up working for me. Blaze came to my camp. I see him almost daily at the ski resort here, and he works for Keystone now. And I was able to like talk with those dudes, kind of help them navigate moving up here to Summit, things like that. So I rode with Adrian and Evan at Monarch earlier this year, and they came to camp. So it's rad for sure. Tom, who comes to camp every year, is making documentaries and all types of rad stuff like that. So camp next year for sure. All right, I'll see you there. When I was in the hospital, I was letting my sister use my camera and somebody ran into her and she couldn't handle it. But regardless, 60,000 to fix. Oh, Camaro, not camera. Oh man, Jeff, that's brutal. Yeah, prove that you're in the hospital. I'm so sorry, Jeff. That's rough. I keep seeing your gnarly edge catch on IG every now and then. It's been reposted. That's the one thing that sucks about IG and TikTok is like your stuff gets reposted all the time. That edge catch is up there. That's probably one of the most brutal edge catches ever caught on camera. It's tough, man. You let people borrow stuff, and then all of a sudden it becomes your problem, especially if they don't take care of it. Did I have an amazing birthday? I turned 34. I had a great birthday. When you have kiddos, things are just more special. Like Roman, it's gonna be backwards because of the mirroring, whatever. Roman made me this birthday card. It says "Rar Dad Rar," and he drew that. Slapped some stickers on there. He says, "Do you feel like the volcano is gonna erupt?" And then it put a bunch of hearts. And like one, the fact that my kid can draw that good, and that's his imagination, and like that's him. It's like, oh. And then, like that's his handwriting. He used Talk to Siri on like how to spell it. Like he's so smart. And like I got that from him, which is like, dude, money can't buy that. And they got me a bunch of rad gifts. He got me this. It's fun. Everyone asks about fishing. Check this out. He got me this hat too, because he's like, we gotta get Dad this fishing hat, and I don't fish. He's like, we gotta get Dad this fishing hat, but it says Milwaukee, old Milwaukee beer on there, and Bobby was like, that's literally where your dad's born, whatever. This was in Summit County, so like, got this really cool hat. Yeah, I went and did a bunch of fun stuff with my brothers too, so. Can I buy Kuno goggles in Canada? I don't know if you can, but I can give you the Kuno link and you can try. I know. Goggles. Here is the link for goggles for the Kuno Optics, my goggle sponsor. If you need goggles, boom, best goggles in the game. These ones are on Amazon. So they have a website and they have an Amazon. So they have them on Amazon. They also have them on the website. I'm assuming, I'm pulling up the Amazon link right now. See if it's still up. I know sometimes Kuno will pull down stuff in the off season. So let's see. Looks like they're still up there. So if you can get Amazon in Canada, I think that's a workaround on how to get the goggles. But $110, best goggles in the game. I rock them every single day. I'm on the same pair for the last 2 years. Quality. The best part about the X5 is the lenses. Now you can take them out and repair them yourself. So not expensive to change it. Do you know anything about snowboarding cinematic film game? I love storytelling and making cool videos, but I know nothing about making things cinematic or anything like that. Yeah, there's tons of cinematic YouTubers out there. Usually for cinematics, you got to get really close. Use a lot of like high frame rate, 120 frames per second. So slow it down, get really close, and then add your own sound. Will help you with cinematic snowboarding for sure. If you want some inspiration, go watch The Art of Flight. That was the first cinematic snowboard movie that like I actually want to sit down and watch that with Roman. But that movie changed the game for skiing and snowboarding. So copyright free music is hard to find. You got to pay for it. I use Epidemic Sound. It's like $10 a month. You get a bunch of free music to make your edits and stuff. Some good sound choices. So yeah, Epidemic Sounds. Is that a pair of skis in the background? Yeah, those are my Mountain Dew skis. Mountain Dew skis. My office is thrashed. I had a really rough week last week actually. So getting it all put back together. Howdy, Jonathan. Just got into skiing this season at 31 years old. Welcome to a new life. Been missing out, absolutely. Gotta hit up Pajarito, Santa Fe, and Angel Fire. Dude, the New Mexico resorts, they're sick. Made some snowboarding friends. Your videos have been great to watch. Yes. I rode every resort in New Mexico, so I know which ones you're talking about. I've been there. Welcome to the sport. Try snowboarding. You'll love it. I can get Oakley goggles for $50. Akuna the same quality. Actually, Akunas will be better quality than your $50 Oakleys. Now, if the $400 Oakley Prism, whatever, are top of the line, Oakley or Kunos come in 9. If the Prism Oakleys are 10, Kunos will be 9. Also, just so you know, the dollar sign goes in front of your 50. Jeff's out here collecting cars. What's up? Ski the east or the west? Come on, we all know ski the east. Snowboard the west. How to get the Mountain Dew skis? My older brother found them at Goodwill. No joke. Never mounted nothing. My brother found them at Goodwill, and yeah. Daddy Dog has his own business. You want to afford things. Work hard, create a business. Love the dog videos. I'm stoked that you guys are digging the Susie videos. She rips, guys. I literally got her for this type of content and for just a backcountry companion and everything like that. So yeah, giving the quick grammar lesson. At the same time, I misspell or fat finger stuff on the daily. I think I had like rails misspelled 2 days ago, and because it's not because I don't know how to spell it or whatever. It's just because I type fast or I'm tired. I'm tired all the time. I think I'm about to go get off this live stream, go to bed, and I gotta wake up at 3 a.m. and film our podcast for Monday. If you haven't checked out the podcast yet, do it. We're in our season 2 of the podcast. It's in the description. I'm gonna grab you guys the podcast right here. Your channel is great, but clues. All right, explain to me what's wrong with the clues. Why are you asking me about the clues? Because I've been rocking them for the last 4 years. Absolutely insane, and the new ones are dropping. I can't say much about it, but the new clues are coming this season. And the new ones are gas. Where's your old dog? Is gonna Susie be the same? Is gonna Susie be the same? I'm not really sure what you're asking, but Shelby, this is like right there. Shelby's just like, she can't do what Susie does. Like Shelby cannot. I mean, she would do it. No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't do it. Last time I tried to take her snowboarding, she got startled and just took off. She got so scared. Shelby just, over the years, I don't know, she was a COVID dog. She's just got crazy anxiety. So Shelby is the type of dog she'd rather not go than go, if that makes sense. And Susie's not that way. Susie wants to jump off the corners with you, type dog. So, and then Shadow kept getting sick at our new, like when we moved into this house, like Shadow, he just kept getting sick. I don't know if it was something in the water, whatever. He just was getting sick way too often that it was like, okay, it's clearly since we moved here, something's bugging him. And so when we got Shadow, my brother lived with me. So like he absolutely adored my younger brother. So I just asked him, I was like, hey, Shadow's struggling. Like, do you want Shadow? And so my little brother took him down in Colorado Springs, and Shadow's been doing great ever since. So like sometimes, especially with animals, you got to make the decision for the animal. It's not about what you want. Susie is a Australian Mountain Doodle. So she's an Australian Shepherd primarily, and she's a mini Australian Shepherd. Bernese Mountain Dog. So she actually has like massive paws and a really nice thick coat. And the doodle is also for the coat. So she's like barely any doodle, which is like poodle essentially. And so Susie is like legitimately a bred snow mountain dog that's a mini, which is like perfect backcountry. I mean, that's how we found her. We're looking for backcountry dogs. Like, and so we found Susie. You and your dang podcast, bro. 3 a.m. is insane. I wake up at 3 a.m. like almost every single day. Some days I do catch up on sleep, but like I wake up at 3 a.m. I get to emails, I get to edits, I get to planning the day. Sometimes I doom scroll. I read books, I journal, I read my Bible. I have a family. I do a lot. And if I want to continue to live the life I live and have things I have and go where I want to be, I have to work for it. I have to work hard for it. Do I know the difference between the new clues and the old clues? Oh, yeah. First off, they're 20% lighter. They're insanely light. Second, they have new straps, and the new straps are like gloves, man. They hold you in so nicely. They have better dampening. Those are the 3 things I'm allowed to say right now. There's a lot more that are different between the clues. The way I would refer the new clues versus the old clues is the new clues are athletic. The original clues were a little stiff, but stiff bindings are just super responsive bindings. I think a lot of people would put on clues and like get shocked that like how stiff they were or how responsive they were. The new ones are also like super responsive, super rad, like that. But there's some things with the new clues though. It's just like, ugh. Oh, it feels so good. You'll see. It's coming. This is my first season. I got to know the sport this January. Absolutely loved it. Now I don't know what to do till next season. I can't wait. You don't have to wait. Go snowboarding right now. Snowboarding continues. You got, in Colorado, you got till June to keep shredding. And then it also can continue to keep going. Can your dog's joint handle snow year after year? I think so. I see people take the dogs in the backcountry year after year after year. Also, she's like, once again, she just kind of floats. She's not even 30 pounds. She's a little light puppy dog. Also think like there's the Huskies, right? The dog sledding, the dog sled dogs. They're fine. They run. They actually run way more. My next bindings might have to be the clues. Need some super responsive bindings for the riding. Yeah, 7. The new ones are awesome. All right, dudes, I think we did it. We're live. I got to wake up early. Once again, I got a podcast tomorrow, so if I stay up any later, it's going to be harder and harder to wake up. So Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. The new X5 is out. Linked in the description. Snag it. Better nighttime filming. Replaceable lenses. All the type of stuff. Vertica outerwear, 50% off if you need a jacket, everything like that. Snag an Evolution sticker. Come to camp. You guys are amazing. Andrew, I'm gonna read your note you wrote me. Not tonight. I'll do all that tomorrow. Thanks for sending me those gifts. I'm excited, dude. Thanks for watching. Keep evolving. I will flip the camera around one of these days. I guess gotta remember. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know.